Great, man. Great. Good to be back out here with the guys, running around, sweating a little bit.
Everybody healthy and happy.
My daughter came in the world the other day, and very excited to have her. So, it was a long time in the hospital, but very excited. Wife and daughter at home healthy. So that's all I can ask for.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What was that moment like for you? I mean, I remember what it was like for me the first time. What was it like for you?
I've been through it 4 times now, so I got a whole crew at the house, and it never changes. This is my third little girl, and all of them have me wrapped around their fingers. So I'm just gotta keep working, gotta keep making more money.
Does having the daughters kind of balance you, because you have to have all the grit on the football field? You have to be a little soft at home. Do they kind of keep you balanced?
Oh yeah, when I get home, my babies want to come crawl up with me. It's just we lay on the couch together. My son now, we got tough love, but love him all the same.
How hard was it to kind of refocus now? I mean, obviously that's an incredibly emotional moment in your life, all touching, and now back to whacking people and being aggressive.
It wasn't hard. So I've been through it a few times. So being able, I'll say this: my brain can switch back once they're home and they're safe. They got people at home with them, so as long as they're good, I'm good.
What about the onboarding? You went straight into team drills from kind of taking it easy a little bit in mini camp. What was it like getting back into that action?
I've been here every single day this offseason, so I worked out all the way up until Monday. We went to the hospital and had those few days off to be there for that moment, and then now it's back to ball. Everybody in my house is excited to see me be able to come back, so I'm excited to be back and come out here and get my best foot forward.
Is this the most hungry that you've ever been? After the way last season ended for you, is this an incredibly motivated Derek Brown that we're going to see this year?
I'm as motivated as always. I got a chip on my shoulder. Being gone for a year, it sucks. But, going forward, I'm going to give this team, this organization, the best version of myself.
Pretty nimble out there. Are you at 100% right now?
I feel like it. Give me a few weeks. I feel like it. But right now, they got a great plan in place, just getting back in shape and being able to just transition back into being able to, play the plays I played before and, be there for the team. I expressed my opinion to them, and, they've been nothing but, compliant when it came to that. They had from the time I had surgery in September to coming around now, shout out to the training staff, especially Karen. We've been together every day since. And, it's been one of those things where, it's hard for me because I want to come out here, go all the whole practice, but, being able, my coach, the organization, and the training room have my best interests at heart. So,
Will you wear that brace during games?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Possible, I guess it's the decision sort of stability versus maybe losing some of your
comfortability. No, I wore one in college, so it's nothing new. I think it's just comfortability and mentally getting to that point where I want to take it off.
Are you looking forward to the pads coming on? Is Monday, when you get through the first week of camp and kind of assimilate and everything, is that the spot that everybody's got marked on their calendar?
Yeah, I think as a competitor, you want to get out here and compete. Never forget that these are your teammates. But for me, it's getting the pads on and then getting to go against somebody else. To be honest, that's where my brain's at right now. But just going forward, we look forward to coming out here Monday and and going and doing what we do.
I feel like you've always played with a chip on your shoulder, a different type of tenacity. You were out all last season. How tough was that to watch kind of the struggles on defense, and how does that shape how you come into the season as a leader?
I'm not going to really touch about last year. It's in the past. I tell you, my wife may not like me being at home. I did like to fuss and cuss at the TV. But, that's all I'll say about that.
You got 2 joint practices this year as opposed to the one that you guys have previously been doing. How do you think those can kind of help you guys rev up entering the season, having more than just one?
It's level of competition, right? So, you play in the NFL, you're playing against the best talent in the world. So for you to be able to go somewhere else and, get a different look that day and be able to, go against, other top talent in the league, that's special in itself. And, for, our coaches to entrust us to go there and do that, we appreciate that.
What are your thoughts on those 2 rookie edge rushers, Nick and Princeton?
I think they're coming along. Just from being around them in the off season, they were here majority of the time during the off season. They're hungry. Both of them. They fighting to get in here. So it is what it is.
There's some. You guys have sort of become a trendy pick nationally among some media about a team that could surprise people. But when we talked to Dan, he kind of didn't want to put it in those terms. What do you think about kind of getting this playoff drought ended this year?
I'd say don't doubt us. Don't doubt us. You got a lot of hungry people out here, so if that's what people want to say, it is one thing. But I mean, just inside the building, everybody believes, and that's more dangerous. So, I'm excited to see what this team holds. Be able to get out here next week, get in pads, and after that, have Cleveland come to town, Houston, get through preseason, get ready to go play in September.
You say hungry. In what ways do you see that hunger manifested? Maybe in meetings or at practice?
I'll tell you what, not to have success, but to come off and finish strong at the end of the year last year, and then seeing guys turn around OTAs and come out here, and we watched that completely. And I see it in everybody's eyes, man. It's the level of effort that we put in the team. It's the level, and I got to just kind of sit back and watch in the spring. I didn't get to do much team, and I'm excited. Like I tell everybody, I'm excited to get back with the team, do my role, do my part.
Do you think how things ended at the end of last season kind of gave guys a belief, especially guys who have been here and had that success?
Yeah, I mean, I would say this: all the leaders on this team never doubt this team. Whether it was any struggles from before, any of that. We know the type of talent we got. We just got to come forward on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
JC mentioned the other day, like it feels like there's a program now. Just from your perspective and having been here long, what's the difference between having a team and building? I would say like this: building winning culture is something that everybody strives to do. But I mean, to be honest, you only get so many opportunities to do so. And I feel like this team is one that Coach Canales has got his way set. He's always a move to the next type of guy. So I mean, he doesn't harp on old things. We go out, we practice. If people make mistakes, we hit him when it comes time, and then we go right to the next.
There's always a sense of optimism from every team this time of year. Even you guys the last few years had optimism at this point. What's different specifically that makes you feel this could be something special?
Less talking, more working. Nobody's talking. We just working. Nobody's talking. We just working. And, we're going to go out here and hopefully shock some people this year.
How have you seen Christian kind of step into that role that was occupied by Josie?
Good. Josie left, and that's a great man. Going through some things. I'll let him tell his side of that, and I got to speak to him. Sitting in the hospital, found out that he was leaving. He's still upbeat, and like I said, a great man. So we'll miss him. Boom stepping in. I mean, it's gonna be great. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. Obviously just getting back out here, first time playing with him. So he's leading the huddle as is.
The young edge rushers you have out there now, what specifically have you seen that you like a lot?
No, they're both really fast off the edge. I can deal with that. Real fast off the edge, make the quarterback step up. I'm not opposed to that at all.
One more thing, can you give us height, weight, 40 time of your new daughter?
I literally cannot remember right now. My brain is shut. I know she was 7 pounds 4 ounces at birth. So, yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Huh? That's messed up.
We'll do a media cooling training session next
no doubt.
But it does feel better than it does out there.
You had 2 trips in the cooling trailer today. You getting soft on this, or?
I'm trying to encourage the guys to utilize the resources. So if I go in there first, then they'll all follow, and they'll maybe.
Was
Maybe it was really hot.
You're being a leader.
That's right, leadership, passing out
By
towels.
example.
The more you can do, that's the motto in the NFL. So.
Was that a planned break or just kind of evaluating the temperature at the time?
No, we had two really good opportunities for the guys to get into the cooling trailer, the cooling fans, and the bench. The equipment shed, gave us a little bit of shade on the side too. So I just felt like, let's maximize the time we're out there. So and selling the guys on, if we get these refueling periods in between the practice, the next couple of periods we can just go for it and put the pedal back to the metal. So that was kind of the challenge to the guys. They were up for it, and we were able to finish with the short move the ball right there in a great environment when all the guys are really hot, and the ability to be able to focus under those conditions is critical.
You talked about this being a physical team.
Yeah.
Do you want that tone to be set, not just today, but especially as the pads come on Monday?
Absolutely. That's the way football should be played. There's really only one way to do it. And I think that's what everybody loves about the sport, is the violent nature of it. And that's a part of it, and then it also tells us a lot about our players. There's another level, we call the pads the great equalizer, where a guy may not have an advantage, when we're playing in shorts, but all of a sudden, it gets dirty in there and it gets a little bit noisy in the trenches or even on the perimeter, with receivers and DBs, and sometimes guys just elevate. Sometimes guys take a step down, and so I think that gives us a lot more information about where we're headed as a team.
Dave, Hunter has made play after play after play so far this training camp.
He looks great.
Can you expound on how he looks great?
It's just the Hunter Renfro I remember. So he looks healthy. And I think, everyone who's watched football over the last, 4 or 5 years remembers what he looks like, and he's really playing at top form right now. I'm really excited to have him here and to have his family, which is, right down the road here after this practice, to be able to just connect with him. And it's a great story, that's unfolding right in front of our eyes. So it's really exciting to see him playing out there.
Did you pull everybody together before that last period?
Yeah.
Was that just a reset talk or a pep talk?
Well, we had one red zone period on the far end of the field where defense pretty much dominated the period. Offense got a touchdown at the end. Then we go to the next period, and offense scored, I think, 3 or 4 touchdowns in that one, and it was like 15-3 the way we kind of rank it. And so it was a pretty bad blowout on that end, pretty bad blowout on this end. And so I just regrouped them and said, these things are going to happen. It could be us on the top end of it, and we're playing great. We have to refocus and just maintain and just go back to the next play. It could be flipped where you have a couple of series, a quarter, sometimes a half of football. Guys, we got to regroup. And emotions don't get it done. And so I was trying to explain to the guys that there's going to be heated and passionate conversations that happen in a game. But the only thing that's going to get us refocused is for us to be grounded, to go back to the basics and figure out and find solutions. Lots of yelling, lots of emotions and all that doesn't fix anything. But sincere conversations, eye-to-eye contact and connection, that's how we refocus as a team and take those steps. So I was just calling the guys up to say, okay, we have a move the ball period. Can we handle going back out there, and can we just do our job, full effort, and get back to that focus in this environment? At the end of practice when we're tired, this is when we find an edge. This is when we make it a game that is an advantage for us by the way we work in practice, by the way we push ourselves. We're comfortable being in these situations.
Dave, Derek was talking to us earlier today just about the open line of communication he's had with the team since his surgery and getting back and working his way back. What have you seen from him early on so far? And how cautious do you guys plan on being with him throughout the rest of the practices and preseason?
We're going to just kind of ramp him up each day and just kind of give him a little bit more, dose him a little bit higher. He's got to be ready to play week 1, so we'll continue to grow the capacity in practices as we go. But right off the bat, he comes back in. He's a leader, He has high expectations, particularly for the defense, and challenging the guys to play together. A style of football that I really just hope comes alive with him at the front, just leading the effort. He's a great effort player, chase player from inside the trenches. We call him stack monsters, and he really exemplifies the spirit of what we want this defense to look like. So to have him back out there was unbelievable today.
Coach, looking at the fringe players, Martin Scott, what is he showing you so far?
Is there a path for him beyond a practice squad possibly?
Could be. There's a path for him to the roster, and it's going to be through special teams. He's a rocket out there. The quicker that he learns our concepts on our coverage teams, our return teams, certainly as a linebacker. But the ticket for Bam's going to be special teams. If he can show us that he can run down there, play within scheme, and come up with the tackle or create some havoc, then he's going to have a chance to make this team just like a bunch of other guys. So I'm excited that he's here. Getting him after the draft was really a gift. Just the athletic profile, the violent way he plays. I'm really excited that he's here.
As far as the offense goes, now adding Rico, how does having another back that's capable of putting up big yards really diversify the offense and make you more dangerous than ever?
Well, it's just about consistency, right? It's about when Chuba needs to come out that we just continue on the same path. We can call the same plays. I think Rico is really special out of the backfield as well, as a receiver and an amazing pass protector. So he really brings a lot to what we can do, So I'm really glad we got Rico here. It allows us to have that consistency we're looking for.
Coach, what have you seen so far from Mitchell Evans in that tight end unit?
Just really steady. Mitch is smart. He cares about it. He's trying his butt off right now in the blocking game, and he's winning some. He's losing some. That comes with it. That's all technique stuff that he can learn. But I love having him here. He's got a great demeanor. He stays pretty controlled. He stays pretty even. Big smile on his face. Loves football. And we're challenging him in special teams as well. What can you do for us out here, and how can you help the team in a bunch of different ways, not just as a tight end. So he's doing a great job.
JC was saying the other day, it feels like this is actually a program now versus team.
Yeah.
Just from your point of view, what's the difference between having a team and building a program?
I think it's just time together and finding best processes in every area of our building and making sure that we all have the same message, the same philosophy, the same mentality. We're developmentally minded. We are all about these players. Everybody in this building is here to serve them, and I hope that's what JC's talking about in terms of just the care, the resources from a coaching standpoint all across the weight room and nutrition and the cafeteria, wherever it is that these guys are being affected by, that the culture is care, the culture is love and respect. And, of course, for JC and for the players, that our schemes are second to none, that we're going to be really good at our core concepts and we're going to push the envelope and see what's out there. So, I think the continuity is really important for JC. I think he would also say that just the way that the locker room, the way that those guys are coming together to have a style of play, it's showing up every day in practice, just the effort, and the conversations, all ball, and hopefully that's what he's talking about. I know I put a lot of words into his mouth right there, but that's what I feel, at least, and I hope that he's proud of what we're doing and what we're building here.
Dave, right, you talked a lot about
I got.
All right, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Training camp, how are you feeling early on? I know physically you want to really work on your body this offseason, lost some weight, got a new chef. How are you feeling just going into your second year?
I'm feeling good, feeling more confident in myself. The work I put in over the offseason is definitely showing, so I definitely got more confidence in myself for sure.
It feels like, you can correct us if I'm wrong, but it seems like you're in much better shape maybe than you were as a rookie. Mm-hmm. What did you learn from that first offseason going into this offseason that you kind of put in place to kind of improve?
Really just becoming more of a pro, owning off the field. Like the guys I had in my room last year definitely helped me a lot. Like we had J-Mac last year. He was one of those main guys for me, helping me become a pro off the field, taking care of my body, eating right stuff. That was something I really focused on this year. That's microcosm of me losing weight. I'm down like 15 pounds, so just overall feel better mentally and physically.
Do you feel faster with the?
Oh yeah, definitely. For sure. I was 250. I was probably like 255 last year, like 238 right now. So definitely moving faster, being able to get in and out of my breaks better as well.
Do you feel like you'll be able to maintain? You impressed a lot as a blocker last year. Do you feel like you can maintain the physicality too?
Oh yeah, most definitely. If you got to be physical playing the position I play, you can't not want to block. So that's something I took an onus in as well. Getting stronger. I did lose weight, but I definitely got stronger as well. So I think it's going to show up on the field.
You and Shaw got here at the same time. Sometimes you guys are matched up against each other. What has he done this year? I mean, it seems like every veteran I talk to is praising him.
Facts.
Why? Like
he's from when he came in. We did this little rookie thing last year, and we did it for the rookies this year. He's the same every day. I see him doing this little routine every morning. He's one of the first guys in the building. So getting his routine going, getting his body right for practice, getting his mind right for practice. He looks like a 6-7 year vet already, you know what I'm saying, being in year 2. So I think that just all goes into play. It was like so last year, like we had like mandatory rookie meetings after. Then we did it was me, Shaw, JB, and Coker. We were like on the panel for the rookies, and they just got to ask us questions and stuff. And Shaw explained to them like his routine, how he comes in, prepares his mind and body for the day.
That's something that was then like implemented, or
From mine, or
yeah, like from a panel of coaches, or
oh no, it was literally just the rookies and 4 players. Oh yeah, it had no coaches in there, just straight players.
How about his training? Have you kind of limited what Shaw does into what your team's been in the offseason?
I think we got different routines. He comes in here early. I get in here a little bit after him, but we just got different routines. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really much I can say on that. We got different routines.
What's he out of Mitchell Evans so far, the rookie?
Oh, he's gonna be a smart player. Like the way he's coming in and learning the offense and having confidence in himself, I think it goes a long way. Just the type of guy he is, type of player he is. I think he's gonna do a lot of great things this year.
Hunter Renfrow is kind of in the JMAT kind of, like dealt with the ups and downs of the league, off the field, all that stuff. How is he kind of assimilated to the offense, like as far as a teammate?
Oh, great teammate, vet guy. You know what I'm saying? We know what type of football player he is. Even better person. You know what I'm saying? Just being that voice, being that leader. Someone kind of like Adam for that receiver room as well. We can get 2 different perspectives from those guys. Great players.
All Renfrow went through last year. How much do you know about that, and how much has that impressed you the way he's?
I didn't really know too much about it. I still don't, so I don't really know too much.
Imagine though having to miss a whole year and then.
I mean, it looked like he didn't even miss a year. I didn't know he missed a year until I seen it on Twitter, but I didn't really know what happened. But he's back in, like, it looked like he didn't miss a beat at all, so it's a good thing for him.
he's so shifty. Is there
Oh, yeah.
like a play you're on the field and you think he's one place and you look up and he's
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
that's just who he is. That goes back to college. His route running ability, the way he can get in and out of his breaks, his body move different. Like credit to Jimmy Horn too. He got that as well. The way he getting in and out of his breaks as well. He's a speedster.
It feels like it's kind of unfair to go up against Jimmy Horn in one-on-ones. Like he's beating guys by like 4 or 5 feet. Just how, like, from a guy who is an athlete, like how special is his speed?
Oh, it's. I think he got great speed, even better route runner. The way he can like get his body to torque and get in and out of breaks is like it's nothing you can prepare for. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's game time and everybody moving full speed, it's nothing you can prepare for. You just got to do your best to try to guard him.
JT, how did the kind of the diet and nutrition hold up through the summer when you left here?
Oh, it was great. I got me a chef over. It's a funny story. I met my chef at FedEx actually. So met her there. Got back for the off season. Been locked in ever since. She's been cooking me meals almost every day, meal prepping for me. So that was something I took on myself. Helped me lose weight, get my body right, thinking clearer, not eating that damn fast food all the time, man.
You met her at FedEx?
Yeah.
Yeah, a food?
No. She work at FedEx too, but she like, you feel me? So
she can handle your currying and your cooking.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
How did that conversation even come about?
I was shipping my helmets and stuff back for the off season, and she was like, "Oh, you play for the Panthers?" I'm like, "Yeah." I introduced myself. She's like, "Oh, I'm a chef." I said, "When I get back, I'm gonna tap in with you." Tapped in with her. We've been locked in since. Shout out Chef D.
Nice. Have you turned her on to anybody else in terms of?
Oh, I'm gatekeeping right now. I'm a gatekeep a little bit more until I get to introducing her. You feel me? Yeah.
JT, this is 2 years in a row where just various circumstances, Tommy has been on the sideline and you've kind of gotten a lot more of those snaps. How do you feel like that's helped you progress in such a short time?
Oh, definitely. Last year I got thrown into the fire early with Tommy and Ian being down last year, so I think that helped me mature as being a rookie. And then playing, I think tight end is the second hardest position after the quarterback. So being thrown into the fire like that, it can only make me better, mature me. This year I'm just trying to be that voice where Tommy's not there. You know what I'm saying? He still has his voice, the vet in the room, but I'm trying to step up, trying to take my leadership role in the room as well.
How much do you think you've grown as a leader?
I'm sorry?
How much do you think you've grown as a leader?
Oh, I think I've grown a lot, just mentally, calming down, being more like that goes into being more confident with myself, knowing what I can do to help the younger guys. You know what I'm saying? In our room, we all learn off each other, so that's a great thing I think about our room. We all learn from each other.
What's something you're seeing different out of Bryce out there now that you didn't see at all last year?
Really nothing. He comes in the same way. He's like the way he carries himself as a player, as a person. You wouldn't see no difference. You couldn't tell if he's having a good day or a bad day. The way he attacks the day, prepares himself for practice, it doesn't change at all.
So
Yeah.
you have to jump in and save Xavier? Or?
Nah, I mean I can swim. I don't know what he got. I don't know how he can. He too grown not to be able to swim, bro. That was hilarious.
Did you try the wakeboard or the
Oh
surfboard?
no! Oh no! I'm just watch. Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me at all. That ain't me. Thank y'all.
Thanks.